Are we live?
Oh, I don't think so.
Wait, hold on. I don't know how this works. I clicked the live button. I have no. It says I'm streaming on OBS.
Okay, I think we're live now.
Oh, we're live now. Okay, it's just very delayed. Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. Yes.
Yes.
To turn up the
Hi,
live
everyone.
or the sound.
Wait. Okay. Can everyone
Okay, this is
hear
so
us?
weird to see.
Hi, guys. People can hear us. Oh, or airtime
Sounds
brothers can
working.
hear us. Okay, everyone can hear us. That's awesome. Hell yeah. This is so strange. I've never done this before. I've been on one live stream before and I didn't control it. How's everyone doing? Yeah, Minixpassen is on there, obviously. So
Every coaster.
every
that
coast.
both of us have written is on.
Exactly. These are all the credits that both me and Villas have written. I mean, there's only a handful that I've written and that he hasn't, but there's a shitload of coasters that you have written that I have not. Like, I think you have almost twice the amount of credits I have, something like that. Because you've written every little kiddie coaster in Germany, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, quality-wise, we have written not exactly the same, but pretty close, I would say. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've written a fair amount bigger, but many of them are not that relevant anyways. So
Pretty much, yeah.
yes, we're going to talk about some of the good stuff that both of us have written, and some of the horrible stuff that both of us have written.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all going to be ranked by intensity.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to finish this one, by the way, draft manuals. It's it's going to last for as long as possible for the stream.
Yeah,
It's a homemade iced tea.
He got the good stuff with the iced tea. He just put lemon juice in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make mine last as well.
Yeah.
If I can open it. There we go.
Good idea.
Cheers.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I'm trying to read. I got the chat on my phone. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to make this work. Wait. I don't know how to make it appear on my computer.
Work for you.
Rough Falcon. Have you seen the... Wait, the two new... Oh, yeah, they've retracked parts of Falcon, right? But just with wood, right? Like, there isn't any steel on there? I think it's just...
I have
wood.
Helix on my shirt.
Yeah, he got Helix on his shirt. But, I mean, it's not as good as I have Condor on my shirt. Somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere
Yeah, that's true.
Here, no, wait. No, I don't have Condor, actually. I have Express. That's what it is.
Oh, that's also amazing.
Yeah.
Way better than you. Should we start with the rankings?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're everything is in a random order, but we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. So the first thing is Atlantica Super Splash at Europa Park, and I think we can both agree. I have no idea. Isn't this just in like this is in the Wii thing, isn't it? It's like it's got some stomach tickling. It's like that's about it, really.
Yeah, I think it's going to end in the higher end of that tier, but definitely in that tier, I would say.
Yeah, it's a big coaster. It's a fun ride, but like it's not extreme at all.
Not at all.
Carl Matthias with his tiger shirt on. That's really awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, Fluke Theremin at Heidi Park. I mean, the thing about this ride is it's pretty intense, really, but like it's also not overwhelming. Like it's still like a pleasant ride, you know?
Yeah, I would say it's most of the ride is just very fun, floaty.
Yeah.
And then it has some positive forces, not that extreme. I would probably say in the we bet wicked tier. Is that the name?
We bit wicked. Yeah. I completely agree. That's where it's gonna end up, 100%.
Yeah, it's draft manual is number 4, as he says, which is. I
get that.
I mean, I don't like it as much as you, but That's totally fair. It's a very fun coaster.
Yeah.
For sure.
To answer Civilian Satellite's question about whether or not the the stage by the Atlantica Super Splash collapsing, I guess for that one day it would have been up in this one. In this one, because I think thankfully nobody passed away, but so you know, almost. That was a wild day for Atlantica Super Splash. Glad everyone's okay though. Right, hashtag like me coaster. I think for the name alone, it could almost be up here when you are, because I mean that's a wild name. But I guess it's you know the thing is it's more intense I'd say than Atlantica Super Splash almost. Because it's got some laterals, you know. It's got some wild laterals.
I mean, it kind of is actually.
Exactly, it's not. I
The funny thing is that I see this as like a small family coaster to almost like a kiddie coaster, but it's actually.
It's got some
it got
force.
some decent heat to it.
I don't know. Should we put it in its height or are we still gonna keep it in Wii?
I think we should keep it in that tier, but above Atlantica Super Splash.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. This is just a Zero Tivoli coaster, but it slaps kind of. Drives, yeah.
Oh, by the way,
it is the best coaster. The queue is a party. It's such a party vibe.
Yes.
And Floor approves. He approves. Yes.
Gotta be done. I was about to say, by the way, and introduce him like that, but I thought it was jump scare, exactly.
He can't even watch today, which is unfortunate.
Oh, by the way,
we'll make sure to show him.
There's also another floor.
Oh yeah, we got both. We got the good and the bad one.
A bad beer face.
Yeah. Delfin Expressen. That's the Vekoma Junior at Kolmården.
I would definitely say weakest so far.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about the junior coasters is they're not completely forceless, but it's very minor. So I think it should be like here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Phoenix. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Sorry for the
Phoenix, kind of similar to Flygt af Dæmonen, with it not being overly intense, but just very, very fun.
Yeah.
However, Phoenix is definitely more intense.
Yeah, than Flygt af Dæmonen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. The thing about it is it's the flow and the variety and just the plain fun that makes it that good, but it's still family friendly to an extent. So it definitely shouldn't go up in Pretty Bonkers. Carl Matthias, no, Atlantica Super Splash didn't collapse. It was just a stage next to it.
I think if we keep Phoenix here, it would be kind of like in the middle of every coaster we've ridden. I think it should be a bit above that.
Actually, yeah, I guess you're right.
I would personally go in Pretty Bonkers.
Yeah, you know what? We can do that, but probably in the lower end then, right? I guess
probably,
because it's got a lot of ejector airtime as well, by the way.
Yeah, and also that hardline roll is very intense, also very whippy.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, compared to other things in Denmark, it's definitely got some power to it.
Yeah.
Fun Pilot. I'm sorry, Dutch coasters. I don't think we're gonna. It's a nice ride, but it's not deadly.
Floor agrees.
Yeah. I mean, Fun Pilot. That's like a sleeper thing, right? Because it's not even got like any laterals or anything. It's just fun, but like it's got no forces at all. I think.
I will say it's about the same as Delfin Expressen.
Oh yeah, wait, it's got a little bit of positive forces, right?
Exactly, and so does Min Express or Delfin Expressen, but maybe that's a little bit more. So maybe the same tier, but below.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's the same for Crazy Bats as well, because Crazy Bats got a little bit of laterals and so on, but it's still very mild. Like, yeah. I could see Crazy Bats be like here, maybe. in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
I can see that. Yes, I think so.
Yeah. The thing is, it actually surprised me when I wrote it that it had some force, because I had always been told it was the most forceless thing in the world.
Yeah. It's just like, compared to what it should have been, a indoor coaster at that length, it's terrible.
Yeah, it really is. I've heard some things
it should have been so much better.
Yeah. I've heard lots of people say it's apparently very problematic to remove and stuff, but I still, I mean, I want them to, they can make like another fly type of thing there instead. Right. Bar Express. The theme is intense as hell. The ride is... Yeah. This is... Okay, can you agree with me that this is the most forceless coaster we've had so far?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
This isn't here.
It's definitely going into... as a... Yeah, you know, that coaster is just like sitting on a bench. I think that's probably going to end.
Yeah. It's a very comfortable
it's one of the lowest.
Though. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a nice little ride for the kids, but yeah, let's not lie to ourselves. It belongs there.
Yeah. Civilian, we're not tall. Well, I'm not taller than a Bar Express. I'm about the height of a candlelight. Hi, DJB.
He's not lying about that.
Yeah.
And Flo also agrees. Definitely agrees.
That balloon is seriously the best thing you've done in so long. Okay, drifting coaster. This is a weird one to rank by intensity.
Oh yeah, that's true. What are we going to do there?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's not technically it's not that intense, but it's got the swinging that makes it more chaotic, and then that the very last turn is actually really nuts.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just a wild mouse with a slightly more intense gig.
Yeah. Also, the first drop is
snappy,
stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. I know.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
No, I don't know. I feel like it's but like the higher end maybe.
Yeah, probably. Let's put it there for now.
Okay.
What's the next thing?
Don't worry.
Is that an SLC?
Hudapoden is on here. The Dogfart coaster is on here. We're gonna get to that.
Dogfart is on.
So Cobra. It sucks to talk about this ride at this point, but you know.
Oh, it's Cobra.
Yeah. But we still gotta rank it, I feel, because the thing about Cobra is if we set aside all the horrible stuff, this thing was intense. It was very powerful.
It's the most intense coaster so far, I would say.
Oh, definitely. It packed some really hard G-forces in those inversions, which, you know, ultimately was why it failed, unfortunately, because it wasn't built for the G-forces. But good lord, I mean, the thing is, it's in either one of these. I don't think I would put it in the top one because it's not. You're not dying from it.
No.
Well, or you're not like the forces aren't like that. Like there's not that much of it, you know, but it's definitely very intense, or it was.
I agree. That's a good place for it.
Yeah. Jungle Rally. Well, it sucks.
Yes. That's the thing here. It's getting a little hard to rank because it does touch you a bit about.
Yeah, but it's very little. And it's just like it's almost from roughness instead of like forces. Almost, not quite, but
it kind of just laterals.
Yeah,
that touch you about a bit.
I don't know. I feel like they're too weak though to be any higher. If we think about the fact that there shouldn't just maybe be one in the bottom. I feel like maybe it should be down there, but like one of the highest ones. But it could also be in the lowest of Wii.
I would say, okay, it's a kiddie coaster. Yeah, I bottom.
Yeah, but it's definitely more intense than Bar Express.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Eurofighter replacing Cobra 2 Civilian. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate it doesn't open before summer, but you know, still excited.
It's going to be great, I think.
Yeah.
What's the next?
Chameleon at Tivoli Gardens.
Chameleon?
Yep.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I mean, that's the same as a Jungle Rally, just with a tad better airtime, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
right there.
But I think it touches you a bit less about, so I think it should be below Jungle Rally, but in that tier.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But it's just because it's smoother, really. But that's true. It does throw you less around. Black Mamba,
I mean,
however,
roughness can also be intense.
yeah, roughness is intensity in itself. That's true.
Okay, Black Mamba, can I be completely honest here?
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the most intense that we ranked so far, but I don't think it's more intense than Cobra.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely. It's more sustained and there's more of it, but Cobra is a tad more powerful. Yeah, we do have a trip planned for the year, Eric. Should we tell them what it is, or should we just let that be for now?
I mean, for me, it's okay to tell it.
Okay, so Villas, Floor, and I have talked about going to Italy this summer on a road trip.
Oh, it's also coming.
Yeah, look at how excited Floor is because he's gonna be riding ice speed, and he's the Intamin guy. I mean, you can just tell.
But the thing is, Flo is just not excited for the Italian beers.
Oh no,
not at all.
We're gonna make sure to find him.
They're not good. They're not good.
But it's gonna be pretty awesome. I mean, we plan on maybe visiting Connieland in Switzerland as well, and then we'll be visiting 4 parks in Italy, including the one with the stand-up coaster, and then we'll probably also ride Wild Train on the way home in Austria before it closes.
Hello, Morgan McMahon, I think.
Morgan McMahon.
Mahon.
I'm sorry for mispronouncing it.
Yeah, that fucking balloon is amazing. I agree.
It really is.
It's a masterpiece that I made in 20 minutes, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
We got close. Okay, that's good. So the next one is Schlange van Midgard at Hansa Park, the Gerstlauer family coaster.
Okay.
It's actually got a really it's got some intensity in the drop, especially.
Yes.
So.
But is it more intense than the ones where we have in the Wii tier for now?
I think so. But you've ridden
I think it's more intense. I think it's more intense than the bottom ones, but maybe not the hashtag like me coaster.
Okay, I mean we can put it there. I think you've ridden it more recently, so you should know a little bit better than me. McMahon. Okay, McMahon. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so much.
I think so, because you can get some pretty insane push. Oh, Civilian Said have ridden freestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't imagine the trains are going to be that comfortable. But I've also heard it actually runs somewhat well down there. But then again, it's an originally North American built Togo, so you know.
Yeah. We don't have high hopes, but we're still excited because it's unique for us, especially.
Yeah, we've never been on that.
We haven't done any. Okay, what's the next?
The next
one.
Handcatten.
Oh.
I gotta say, so should we adjust this for when it's spinning like crazy, or just like a normal ride on it?
I think a standard ride.
Standard ride, okay.
I personally think it's pretty easy to rank because it's clearly below Flygt af Dæmonen and clearly above Drifting Coaster.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably in its eye then. But when you get like a really hard spinning ride, it's definitely really intense. And it's not that hard to get there.
I think it's the same tier as Flygt af Dæmonen.
Okay.
Personally.
We can do that because of how easy I guess it is, especially is for getting a good spin going. It packs a punch.
Yeah, it's not even that hard. You just have to be in the right positions.
Yeah.
And then it will be pretty fucking intense.
Really. I don't know if you can see it, Villas, but we've reached a certain coaster. And I think we need
what
to...
What is it?
It's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dogfight coaster.
Exactly. So The thing
Okay.
is, I mean, if we think about it, first of all, it's got like negative 2.5 Gs of airtime on that hill. And I think we need to, when you compare that with the Helix, I mean, there's no question to me. Like, stuff like Untamed is close, but it's not quite there, I think.
I think it's more intense than Black Mamba, and probably also more intense than Cobra.
I'd definitely say it is. I think it deserves the first spot up here, personally.
Actually, I think I agree.
Yeah, because it's got that world-class thing to it where it kind of leaves you breathless for the entire ride. I mean, plus you get farted on, which is I've never...
Yes, it's a huge plus, I would say.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So let's...
That might be controversial, but I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that. Let's hope everyone agrees with us. It's hard to know.
It looks like people agree in the chat.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's hope.
What's next?
Yeah. Oh, Morgan, we would definitely come to the US at some point. It's just, a very big and expensive trip, so it's not something we've discussed it so far, but we haven't started playing it because it's such a big thing to do for us. Right. Flowermusen, the spinning coaster at Fort Worth Summer.
Oh, okay.
I mean...
See, that's the same tier as Drifting Coaster.
Yeah, but it's above Drifting Coaster, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially because it's usually spinning about like crazy.
Yeah, you can get a really good spin on that thing, and it spins so fast that I don't even get nauseous, so I can enjoy that intensity. Speaking of intensity, Cobra at Wallaby, Belgium. Now we're at a boomerang.
The Cobra.
The thing about the boomerangs is they pack a serious punch.
Yes.
They're very intense.
I think I actually go above Phoenix.
Yeah, I think it's in the bloody insane category, personally.
Oh, you think so?
I really do. Because it's all the inversions are really forceful, and it's a guaranteed gray out for me when you go backwards in the loop. It really pressures you down to your seat.
I can actually see it. Yeah, that backwards loop is absolutely insane, and also when it goes up the lift, the first lift, for the last time, when it comes backwards, I get so confused. I lose sense of directions.
Yeah.
I get a bit dizzy there, and few coasters can do that to me. So I could actually agree on the bloody insane tier.
Yeah. Let's
it looks like people actually agree.
Yeah.
What parks we are hitting first thing in the US? Oh, that's hard to say. I think, for me, some of my top bucket list parks are near the Pennsylvania area. Like, for example, Knoebels and Hershey Park. And then I once planned with one of my friends to go on a big trip there, but that was when COVID destroyed our trip. It would have been a big trip to Knoebels, Six Flags, Great Adventure, and Hershey Park and Dorney Park, but also some of the Ohio parks like Cedar Point and Kings Island, and also Holiday World. Yeah,
it sucks that trip didn't
That's
happen.
some of the parks. Yeah, it really does. But also the Florida parks is some that very high on my bucket list also.
Yeah. I mean, if we're ever doing like a big trip across the East, South, and Midwest and stuff like that, like it would definitely make sense to like start and end around Pennsylvania or New York City. So anything around there would be the first thing, I guess, if we did a trip like that. We actually talked about also doing Busch Gardens at one point.
Yeah, that's also very high on my bucket list.
Same.
Knoebels is my one favorite traditional amusement park. So that warms my heart. Yeah, I could really imagine that. I heard that it's a bit similar to stuff like Bargain, just a non-Danish version. And then it's like in the forest, and the ride collection looks so much better than Bargain also. even though I also love the ride collection at Bargain. And Bargain is one of my favorite packs of all time. Honestly, I think that Knobles is personally higher on my bucket list than stuff like Cedar Point.
I definitely understand that. It's not for me, but like it is way up there as well because it's just such a. It looks like a really hyggelig place, if that makes sense.
That's the Danish word for chill, comfort, coziness,
Warmth
everything
inside.
in one.
Let's do the next coaster real quick. Anubis the ride at Plopsaland, Japan. I mean, both this and Lynet are pretty intense launch coasters, I think.
Yeah, I think Anubis is the most intense coaster in the bloody intense tier, probably.
Probably because it's just got more going than these, and like it's got pretty much all forces, and they're all powerful. So I could agree with that. I think I agree. It's a really powerful little ride. It's just rough as hell as well, but it's really intense.
See you, Eric.
Bye, Eric. What are y'all guys plan for theme parks this year? I only have 2 trips confirmed. One to London to try Fort Park, and second to Europa Park. That sounds awesome. I hope you have a great trip. As we said earlier,
Europa Park is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Europa Park is just such a fantastic place. Especially now that they're getting Voltron. That's going to be incredible.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, as mentioned earlier, we plan to maybe go to Italy and such, so that'll be pretty cool.
Okay, should we go for the next one?
Yep.
Is that Flying
Eagle at Legoland below?
Yes.
I think it's I.
Okay.
It's like in the bottom half of I or in the top half of Wii.
What? That high?
I think so.
It's less intense. I think it's definitely less intense than Drifting Coaster.
Yeah, it is for me as well. But it's like...
I think it's also less intense than Die Schlange from Midgard.
Is it? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
I think so.
But it's definitely more than Atlantica Super Splash then.
I can go on that one, even though I don't personally agree.
Okay.
But we have to meet somewhere in the middle, so let's put it there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just think it's
Yeah, I agree. Reynolds, it's also the best Sierra Force I've tried.
Yeah, same. Now we have Bob-on at Heide Park. It's got some really good whip, especially.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it's hard to rank this one. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. I would probably go in the top of its height.
At the top? You think it's more intense than the Flauermusen?
It's the Heide Park one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe less than Flauermus. Yeah, maybe between those two.
I could see that. That makes sense to me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Hershey Park looks amazing. Especially after Wildcat's Revenge. I mean, that coaster looks insane.
Hershey Park looks like it's maybe the best coaster collection in the world now, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. But Bob-on is a good, pretty intense bobslide. Yeah, it is pretty hard to rank though, in terms of intensity.
I think so too. It's definitely got some power, and the whip especially actually quite throws you around. Let's move on to the next one, Goliath at Wallaby Holland. I think this one really depends on the seat, like so much.
That's true.
Because we rode in the middle first. And, yeah.
Oh yeah, middle would be like, yeah, that would be like in that tier, but probably above Enkatten, and maybe above Flygt Moonen also.
Probably.
But front row.
Front row packs a punch.
I think we are talking top of Pretty Bunkers.
I was gonna say the same thing. I definitely think it should be above Phoenix here.
Let's put it there, because also the Helix is kind of Pack a punch also, actually.
Yeah, the helixes are really underrated. Like, they have some pretty damn good force, and they're very sustained as well. I don't blame you for drafts for thinking Boban is kind of better than Kake, because it's kind of got a lot more to offer in a way. So I don't blame you for that, honestly.
Yeah, it's a great coaster.
Yeah. Arthur.
I do love Kage though. Okay, Arthur. It's definitely a great ride, but is it intense? No.
No, it's got some whip though at one point or two. So I think it's above Fun Pilot at least.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it's also above Delphine and Crazy Bats.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's just barely above Atlantica too, because of that whip.
Okay.
Oh, you don't agree?
No, not really. I think maybe it is actually. Yeah, they're pretty equal, I'll say. Yes, just put it above Atlantica.
Okay. You just get thrown around a little more in that one. Fly. The thing is, Fly was less intense the last time I rode it than... Like, when I rode it last year, it was more intense than the year before. No, it was less intense than the year before. So I was a little disappointed on my revisit. But it still got a lot of good stuff going for it, intensity-wise.
Yeah. I would say it does have some forces to it, but I would compare it intensity-wise to Flugt der Dæmonen, I would say. But is it above or below? That's the thing.
I think it's just barely above. Yeah, I think the same.
So top of we
top of
I think that's good for it.
Wicked. Yeah.
We
The Drak is a power coaster at Plopsaland. I mean, I think we can probably both agree it's in Wii. It's not the most intense powered coaster, but it's also not the weakest. It's like pretty much in the middle of them.
It's probably just above or below Arthur, I would say.
Let's put it below Atlantica Super Splash then, because they were so close.
Okay.
Juvelen at Your Summerland. Now that's...
Oh, now we're talking.
Probably
that's
in Wee Bit Wicked.
I think it's... Yeah.
But
I agree.
It's more... I don't know.
It's more intense than Hidden. Let's start up with that.
I think
is it more intense than Flugt der Dæmonen?
No, I don't think so.
I actually kind of do, because on Flugt der Dæmonen, I'm kind of relaxed. In Juvelen, I'm actually, sometimes I gray out on Juvelen. I think the section just after the second launch is enough for me to put it above Flugt der Dæmonen personally.
Okay. Yeah. But I guess Flugt der Dæmonen is more intense all the way through, right? I mean, I'm actually fine with putting it there. Here's
I think the chat actually agrees with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's fine too. I mean, it
also
packs a punch.
Flo definitely agrees with me, because Juvelen is Intermine.
Yeah. La Machine of Apura at Chardin is the most intense powered coaster Civilian has done. Oh yeah, dude, I was literally 1 kilometer or something like that away from that theme park when I was in Paris, and I didn't realize it until I got home from Paris. I was like, we were right there. It was right there. I had no idea. So that sucks. But yeah, I'll definitely do it next time I visit Paris. Big Loop at Heide Park.
That's pretty intense.
It's pretty intense. You can say a lot of stuff about the old loopers, Vekoma, Aero as well, probably, but they are very intense, especially in the loops.
I think I personally would go above Flugt der Dæmonen, below Juvelen.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, is it really that far below a Boomerang?
I think it is, because Boomerang had the backwards loop that is
That's true.
way more insane than
Yeah.
the 2 loops and big loop.
I'm
And then
actually
also
fine with that.
just okay, nice.
I don't blame you, Krama, for big loop scaring the shit out of you. That's for me as well in 2015. Draukong. Now this is one where you should shine.
Okay, Draukong.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah. I can't put it in that tier personally.
No, I think it's alright.
Are you? Oh, nice. You agree? Yeah.
But higher end, maybe.
I think it's below Boban.
Oh, really? That's controversial.
I think so.
I think.
Is it?
I think so. I mean,
Draukon kind of have one spot where it's like pretty intense, but Boban is pretty intense several places, and it feels more out of control. I mean, if we're not only talking positive, then Boban feels way more out of control.
yeah, it feels more out of control, whereas Draukon
Draft Manual
has
is reasonable.
more positive forces all the way through. I think maybe. We can put it there. I think I could have put it there as well, but honestly, for me, like all this is like really close. It's hard.
Yeah, I agree.
I think something that is in like just the bottom of Wee Bit Wicked for me is Con Coaster. Con Coaster is underrated, man. It's got some ejector airtime first of all, and it's got several moments of surprise laterals as well. It's not really heavy on the G-forces though, but I think if you get thrown around quite a lot, and it's intense because you can't see it coming either.
Yeah. I would probably personally put it between Boban and Draukon.
Okay.
I don't think it's that intense. I just think
disagree.
it's very fun. Yeah, I know. I personally think it's very, very fun, very smooth, a very good experience, but not that intense.
I think it's got some surprise intensity, man. Can we meet in the middle? Can we say like
Yes.
right here?
Wasn't that exactly where you're going to place it?
No, I was gonna place it up here.
You're gonna place it there?
Yeah, I was gonna place it there.
Oh, I thought you said, can we meet in the middle and then place it exactly where you were going to place it?
No. I was
what-
gonna place it in the Wee Bit Wicked. I think it's got a lot of good stuff going for it, personally.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's put it between, was it Boban and Flamusen?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the middle.
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing is, so we're ranking every single like individual coaster except for one type, Wacky Worms. We've just got one place for Wacky Worms.
Let's put them exactly where they belong.
Yeah.
The very bottom.
No, you know what? You're not gonna agree with me. Fight me.
Oh, I think you have to say that again.
Oh, I said I think you're not gonna agree with me, but you know I'm putting Wacky Worms above Bar Express.
I'm not going to say anything against that. That's fine. It's the same. They're both just the bench.
The only thing that makes me take it above, like Bar Express has literally nothing, but at least a Wacky Worm is slightly uncomfortable on the drop. So, and there, you know, it can't be that if it's 100% forceless.
That's true.
Next up, I mean, this one is easy. This is Gordy's talk at Kolmorden, so this is just Fun Pilot, but better.
Yes. So, just put it next to Fun Pilot. It doesn't matter where, because it's better, but it's not more intense, so it doesn't matter where.
Yeah. Drafts, I do not agree that there's airtime on the drop of Vilbesten. There's a trim.
Oh, yeah, that's not our time.
Yeah. Good night, Mikkel. honestly, the wacky track part of Wacky Worms is kind of the best part of the ride. All right, this next one though, Euromir. It's does it hurt kind of, but it's got a lot of power.
Yeah, that I think that had to be in Bloody Insane tier.
Ooh, I'm not quite sure it's up there. For me, I would probably put it in the top of Pretty Bungers, but I guess it's sort of the same. I don't know. I guess it's as soon as it hits the first drop, it's just positive forces upon positive forces.
One thing that I notice when I look at the list now is that two of the coasters in Bloody Intense right now, or Bloody Insane right now, it's only like half of the coaster that is very, very intense, but that half is very, very intense, and that's Cobra and Euromir.
That's true, but Euromir also has a lot of slow turns in the second half, I feel.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. And so does Cobra in the second half. But I still think they belong in that tier because they are very, very intense when they are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with it, but I think it should be at the bottom of the tier.
Yeah, I agree.
It beats the Boomerang.
Oh.
This next one, you can't even see on the screen what it is, but it's Loup-Garou at the Walibi Belgium.
Okay. Now that's intense, I think.
It's got a lot of great airtime and some pretty hard-hitting laterals sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's still staying in the Pretty Broncos. Yeah. But I think it's definitely above Phoenix.
I agree, but it's not above Goliath.
No, not quite.
Not quite, no. It's lacking a couple of things that Goliath has. But a wooden coaster that does have the things like a lot of the things that Goliath has is Colossus at Heide Park. It's got some positive forces, this one.
Oh, which one? I think the sound was going out for a bit.
Oh, Colossus at Heide Park.
Colossus, yeah.
It's got some pretty good positives sometimes.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it does, but I don't think it's that intense, honestly. The valleys are intense. Other than that, I think it's just pure fun.
Yeah, I mean, the entire second half isn't intense. It's got a lot of forces going, but it's not intense forces. But the first half is hard hitting. So I would probably say the top, somewhere in the top of Wee Bit Wicked. Which is probably controversial that it's not in like the 3 top tiers.
I think Fly is more intense.
Yeah, I can be down with that. I think they're pretty equal personally. So that makes sense to me. We got the first of several normal Wild Mouse coasters with Crazy Mine.
Crazy Mine, that coaster is actually very intense.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on that coaster.
Yeah, this one knocks the shit out of you.
Yeah. It's more intense than Handkatten.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Actually, it's more intense than Flygt af Dæmonen, I would say.
You've ridden it a lot more recently than me. I haven't ridden this thing in... Oh my god, wait a minute. I haven't ridden this thing in... No, wait, I rode it 6 years ago. I thought I hadn't ridden it for 10 years. It's 6 years ago, though.
Yeah, I agree. Why does Crazy...
Oh. Your sound completely disappeared. You're gonna have to repeat.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. It's just Draft Metal says, why does Crazy Mine have so small trains? And that's so true.
Yeah.
The trains are the size of a kiddie coaster. It shouldn't be like that, but...
Yeah.
Man, that coaster is intense.
The only thing I remember is the pain.
Oh yeah, you didn't have a good experience.
Nope. I was told to sit in the middle between the 2 seats. For some reason. Let's leave it there for now, though. Then, and then we have
Yeah.
our RIP Alpine Express NCN at Europa Park. Second ride to burn down there in recent years. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's so bad.
But at least, I mean, it's getting a replacement now, which is good. It was, I'd say it's more intense than the Drak, but like just barely. So
Is it?
Yeah, I think the helixes or the helix, if you will, is just a little more intense, and it's got a bit of hang time in the end on the last lap. Like the
Let's go with that. I hardly remember it, so let's just go with that.
Okay, Balder. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
This is funny because
I would say absolutely amazing, but not that intense.
The overbanks are like they don't do anything.
No, that's the thing.
I think it's like it's just below Goliath, isn't it? Like it's got more airtime, but Goliath is more intense overall, I think.
Phoenix is also more intense, I would say. Overall.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. I don't know, cause don't you remember like our legs got like beat up pretty hard when we rode it last year?
That's true. That's true.
You don't get hurt from the airtime on Phoenix.
That's true. Let's put it there. I agree.
Okay. I've forgotten to keep up with the chat. Yeah, Lugaru tried to kill us as well. Try Thunder Curse, that tries to kill you even more. Oh yeah.
Hey, what's
Okay, yes. So the next one is Falcon at Far Up Summerland. Now this is one that tries to kill you in another way, with the roughness. If you don't know, I mean, this thing gave me an actual injury for 6 weeks, so that was fun. But I mean, it's not that intense. It's just got really fun airtime. So I would say it's in a wee bit wicked.
Yeah, I think I agree. But I think it's above Flygtanemonen and below Crazy Mine.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Falcon as well.
Yeah, same Crema. It smashes you up, but it's so fun.
It is. Yeah, it's just one of the best coasters in Denmark, guys. I would say.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's a good spot, especially also because like the first drop of Falcon is actually very intense. If you get several rides in the very back, it can actually hurt your thighs a little bit.
Yeah,
It is some of the strongest ejector in Denmark.
Yeah, the back row first drop is pretty nuts, and then from there it's just more
insane.
gentle airtime, but like really good airtime anyway.
Great floater.
Yeah,
I love it.
Same.
So underrated by Danish enthusiasts also, Falcon.
I don't blame them though because of how rough it is. I mean, me personally, I don't think I'm gonna ride it in the back row again because of what happened last time.
Oh yeah. Lasse says that he can see where we put the tornado back. We haven't placed that one yet.
No. We got a couple.
It will come later.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's on row 3 of the first 3 rows that we're going through right now. Next up is Draun, which is the wacky worm at Tivoli Friheden, but this is a different wacky worm. It's got a different layout. It actually kind of slaps.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good wacky worm.
One of the best kiddie coasters ever.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real.
I would actually say
it kind of smashes you up, this one.
Yes, it's actually enough to put it in the Wii tier, I would say.
Oh, 100% agree. I think I'm kind of thinking it might actually be more intense than like Arthur.
It is.
Yeah. But not quite Flying Eagle, maybe. But I could also see it above Flying Eagle. It's like 50-50 for me.
I agree. I think that's a good spot.
Okay, yeah. Another Wild Mouse, same layout as Crazy Mine, which is the one at Bakken, but it's just not as crazy. It's a lot more comfortable.
No, not even close. But it's a very fun ride.
Yeah,
Probably in its side bottom.
I agree.
Yes.
It's just like a less gimmicky, intense version of a drifting coaster, really. I think something that is in Wii is so the SBF spinner at Tivoli Friheden, Bisværmen. You can get pushed pretty hard out to the side in it. So I think personally I would put it like in the bottom of Wii. Maybe.
Oh, in the bottom?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's
I would
less
put it in the top.
Oh, I would not put it at the top. I think it's less intense than a junior coaster.
It can throw you about quite a bit.
Not that much though, right?
Have you sat in the front row on it?
I think so.
In a unbalanced car?
Oh no! Oh, you're thinking about the spinning. I didn't think about that.
I think it should be on par with the Dragen at Tivoli Friheden.
Okay.
At least.
Let's.
I'm
Should we put it above or below it then?
below because then it's. I mean, if we don't do that, then it's literally just my ranking.
Okay, yeah. I feel like the music isn't working. There we go. Right, next up is Blue Fire. Blue Fire isn't that
nice.
intense, but it's got a couple of intense, like proper intense moments, like the hardline roll.
That's very, very.
Oh, your sound went out again.
I think it belongs.
I think it's in Wee Bit Wicked, personally, somewhere.
I agree.
Probably
Maybe in the. Oh, it does have that insane hardline roll.
I think I could see it right below Fly, personally.
Oh, that high?
Yeah, or maybe right below Colossus.
I would say below Juvelen.
Okay.
But I can also see it above.
It's only because of the hardline roll I'm thinking about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that hardline roll is pretty strong ejector.
Yeah, it's insane whip. I missed you too, Coaster Tutorial. I'm sorry for not uploading for that long.
By the way, was it only coasters you both have ridden, or does Vidas get to go freestyle? It's the only coaster that we both have ridden.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Blue Fire. Yeah, the last row is wicked. Yeah, exactly. Okay, next up.
Yeah, Melkevine at the Tivoli Gardens.
Oh, that's Melkevine.
I mean, it's the most intense of the powered coasters so far. It's got some really good laterals and a little bit of positives.
Inside, I would say. Bottom.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I think the Wild Mouse is more intense, for sure. But it's definitely there. Just barely in that tier.
The skull tier is like deadly intense.
Yeah, it's so intense you're probably gonna die from sheer force.
Yeah.
So Lost Gravity. This is such a weird ass ride.
Yeah.
I think it's a wee bit wicked somewhere there. Maybe Pretty Bongers in the bottom, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. First of all, I was like, no, way higher. But then, yeah, kind of agree. I think actually.
It isn't that like it's not balls to the walls insane, but it's still got a lot of good stuff going for it.
Oh, only Nick have written Mariehøen. I suppose you mean the one at Bornholm.
Yeah.
Nick also.
But that's not.
I would say Lost Gravity is definitely in Pretty Bunkers. But is it? Where is it? That's the thing.
It's definitely right around Phoenix, I would say.
Yeah.
I think I could see. I think I could see it right above Phoenix, personally.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You wrote this right more than me. Calamity Mine at Wallaby, Belgium. Yeah, Lost Gravity is all over the place. That's right. Oh, sorry.
I just said that, yeah, we only wrote in the front row, but I mean,
yeah,
I think it's right.
Yeah. At the bottom of the,
I think it's
maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a good place because Melgevine does have these metal snaps.
Yeah, I think honestly, the next one, Condor, could low key be in the top.
It's not good.
Condor could kind of be in the top tier because of
I think
how unbelievably wild it is with the roughness. It's unbelievably rough. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, but it's actually also pretty fucking forceful.
Yeah.
I would say I would not put it in the deadly tier.
Nah. I would put it above
I
Cobra,
think
probably.
I think if we're focusing like mainly on the forces.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. It's very intense.
Should we keep it like just below Anubis or above?
Yes. I think Anubis is still more intense.
Okay, yeah.
After all these coasters, Anubis is still on the top.
Yeah, that's actually, well, almost in the top.
Oh yeah, I'm forgetting about the top tier.
Yeah, it's because it like it doesn't really blend in with the rainbow theme. It's just
that's the thing.
It's diseased. Yeah, I got the Wallaby shirt. I got all like the rides down here. Yeah, this next one is Desert Race. Desert Race is intense, man. It is.
I think it's pretty bonkers.
Oh, I would definitely put it in Bloody Insane, personally.
Really?
I really would. I think because it's just like it's intense from start to end. It's really strong positive forces and some good character.
but it's never that intense. It's never overwhelmingly intense, I would say.
Not quite, but can we meet in the middle?
Can we put it like maybe in the top of bunkers?
Okay, let's do that. Let's do
like above Goliath, but not quite in the Bloody Insane tier.
Yeah. This next one though, I'm just gonna put it in there because I think we both agree. This is Karanan.
Oh yeah, Karanan is definitely going in. Yeah, the deadly tier, I think.
Yep.
Is it above the dogfight coaster though?
No.
That's the thing.
I don't think so quite because it doesn't quite have the whip. Like dogfight just has that slight edge where it actually feels dangerous with the whip. Whereas like I personally don't really dare to take my hands up when riding dogfight. But I kind of.
Oh, that's true. I still have hands up on Cannon. That's true.
Yeah.
So do I.
I mean, on the Sea Serpent roll, I don't. But otherwise.
Can we agree that Cannon is more whippy than the dogfight? But the airtime on the Bunny Hill and dogfight is enough to put it still above Cannon slightly.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's a double up on Ride to Happiness, but just one big airtime moment and stronger. That's what that Bunny Hill is.
That's true. The one next to Cannon is the dogfight coaster.
Yeah.
Yes, let's leave it there.
Speaking of Civilian
really?
Satellite.
Yes, the other coaster at the park is more intense.
We'll get to that in a second.
See. Yeah.
We're getting to it pretty soon, actually. But first, we got to talk about Colorado Adventure at Phantasialand.
That is intense.
This is a really intense mine train.
That's hardly a family coaster.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, I think it's more intense than. Yeah, I actually agree.
It's
yeah.
more intense than Fly. I don't care. It is.
Yeah. Yes. For some reason, it shouldn't be, but it is.
But is it above Phoenix though? I'm not so sure about that.
It is.
Is it really? I guess it's.
I think
Yeah,
it
you know
is.
what? It feels more dangerous than Phoenix does. So.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah, I
Lost
think it's
Gravity
going-
edges it out though with the whip
Yeah.
and stuff.
I think so.
Grandma, you
that's
need to
a-
get back to Dogfart Coaster. You really do.
If manuals ask Big Thunder or Colorado, and you are the only one who have written both, what do you say?
I say Colorado. When I first wrote Big Thunder Mountain, they were one spot apart. But when I rewrote Colorado, I'd choose that one. It's just
Nice.
so crazy. But Big Thunder is like still a perfect mine train for what a mine train is supposed to be.
Mælkevejen, Emil, jeg siger.
Hey, Emil! All right, so we gotta.
Floris siger også.
Floor's here also. Wait, get that
Okay, I
balloon
got
back
stuck.
real quick. Get it back real quick. We gotta say hello
Okay.
properly to Emil. Hi.
And also the bad beer face.
Yeah. I definitely agree, Civilian, that Colorado is definitely way wilder than Big Thunder. Big Thunder is just... I think Big Thunder is a better mine train technically, but Colorado is a better coaster. All right, so we gotta... So
What's the next?
next up is the other coaster than Karanan. It's Flug van Novgorod.
Oh, that's good for your god. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That is pretty intense also. The thing is, it does lose its speed pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's got a couple of really intense moments, but it's not
Yeah.
constant. But I think that's again that's like Euromir and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I think it could be in that tier actually.
Yeah, but I think it's fine maybe to put it at the bottom. I could see you there maybe. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Maybe above Euromir.
I'm down for that. All right.
Yeah, Draft Manual's dying of laughter every time. I mean, that was the goal, so I'm pleased to hear that.
Villas is a comedic genius. Underrated.
Thank you.
Coasters to really, yeah, Euromir is pretty intense. It's strong sustained G-forces for a lot of it. So Demonin at Tivoli Gardens, it's not that intense. It's a lot of fun. I love this ride so much, but it's not. I mean, it's a wee bit wicked, I think. Near the bottom.
What's the top of? Oh, you think so?
I think so. It's
I
still
think
got some good stuff going for it. It's still got some good forces. It's just not
It got
intense.
it got some good it got some good stuff, but what it got is this intensity. I will say. I would personally. I know this sounds controversial, maybe, but I would put it in the middle of its height.
Oh, I don't think it's less intense than Draukong at all. I
think
gotta
it's
say, I
just
still
around
get a gray
nope.
out pretty often on Demonin in the loop.
Weak.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna... Can we put it then like... Okay, let me ask you. Would you put it above or below Concon?
Below, personally.
Okay. Can we meet there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's do that.
Conda.
Okay, now we are fucking talking.
Now we're talking. I mean, obviously, Conda is just so good. it's always got some good forces on offer.
It is. It's absolutely amazing.
It's a masterpiece of a layout, for sure.
But is it deadly?
It's not dead.
Is it quite deadly? No, isn't it like just the top of Pretty Bonkers? Oh no, not Pretty Bonkers. Bloody Insane.
I think so, and I think just barely, because I could almost see Anubis above it actually. But Conda wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get that civilian that the launch and second half of Novgorod puts it above Karen for you. It's
celebrate.
really wild.
It's floors number 1. We gotta celebrate.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate Konda. We gotta celebrate the coasters.
Oh, we also have a flag. A flag. It's floors number 1 coaster.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so unfortunate he can't join us for the stream right now. But,
yeah. I mean, he would love this.
Yeah. Yeah, some love for Konda. Can always have that. Wait, which one? Oh, this is Lupin at Tusenfryd. This is the old Vekoma Looper in Norway. It's got a very intense loop, but I think that's it. A little bit of hang time, I guess, but.
I would say of we wicked.
I don't think it's more intense than like Colossus and such. Personally.
I don't know.
At all.
Bottom.
Oh, bottom. Okay, I thought you said top. That's what confused me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
that
agree
would
with
put it above. Yeah.
Heidi the ride is not at all intense, but it's so much fun though, and it's still got a bit of chaos, right?
Very was close again. Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi the ride. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Heidi. I think it's actually above Lupin, but not any higher.
Not above Ankatten.
I don't quite think so, really. Maybe. I can see that.
When I think about Heidi, I think about it as being equal to Falcon in intensity.
You're completely right. It's on that level. I like that you're the one defending it, but it's like by far and away me who prefers it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I gotta up my prop game. Wait, hold on. What does that mean? Oh, right. Yeah, because I don't got no balloons.
It's me who have all the floor balloons.
Yeah.
You can play a balloon game with floor.
I only got a beer and a guitar.
It's not a floor balloon. That's just a balloon. Oops.
God damn it. I need some balloons if we ever do a live stream again. We need to do a balloon theme or something. Alright.
Also a clever idea because whenever Floor can't join us on a trip, we can just bring a floor balloon instead. And then we'll kind of have him here with us.
Always have him with us. Every time. Helix is next. And Helix, it's very balanced. It's not bloody insane, I think.
No, I agree. But I think it's more intense than most of the coasters in the pretty bunkers tier.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it in the same park especially, it's more intense than Baldur, right? Like,
it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's more intense than Goliath.
I personally with that.
I would personally put it above Desert Race, but I know you wanted Desert Race higher, so let's go below Desert Race.
When I think about it...
Yeah, the Norwegian bottom is very...
Yeah, I'm actually fine with putting Helix above Desert Race the more I think about it. Because it's got pretty much the same things Desert Race has. Yeah, Helix Norwegian Loop in the bottom is really, really powerful. Next up is... This is another kitty coaster. This is Den Vilde Hønsejagt at Djurs Sommerland. So this is in... I think actually maybe it's just in the bottom of the sleeper. Not the sleeper, the sleeping.
No, actually, yeah. Of the top, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it doesn't really have any forces.
We're going to Italy, Emil. We talked about it earlier, so we're not going into too much details, but we can tell you more later when next time we talk.
It's gonna be an awesome trip.
Yeah.
Probably
I can see into it.
Yeah, we can see the end of the list now. Next up, though, is Nyckelpikan, which I couldn't find a proper photo of. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I couldn't find a proper photo of it because it's red now, but here we have a green one. I mean,
Okay,
this
so
is one of the
New
more
Beacon low-key
intense of
slaps.
these.
Yeah, it's definitely. Is it? Is it in its eye?
Oh, no, it's not any more intense than hashtag like me coaster. Surely not.
No, but it's definitely close.
I can say, you know what, I could put it like right below Die Schlange von Midgard.
Let's do that. I can agree with that.
All right, Indie Blitz. This is the Dogfart.
I'm not going
wannabe.
with Coaster Club.
Oh, with the coaster club. Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it tries to be.
Oh, your sound went out again.
It's special at all.
Villas, you're gonna have to repeat your sound cut off again.
Okay. It's definitely. It is actually. Isn't it a clone of Dogfart? But they must have trimmed something, because this is nothing special at all.
They nerfed it so hard. It has nothing going for it now.
I think it's only in. It's actually in the bottom tier.
Yeah, I think it's just above the Wacky Worm.
I agree.
It's a dumb ride. It's racist too.
Yes.
So that's another thing. Anyway, I think we finally got another one for the top tier. Insane.
Oh, you're going to Spain. Nice. Insane. Yeah, that's deadly.
Oh. Yeah, Theme Park Scandinavia is going to Spain. That's awesome. Okay, wait, is Insane more insane than Karanan?
I might be killed for this, but I think so.
I think too. Honestly, I think Insane is like, aside from Dogfart Coaster, I think Insane is the most intense coaster I've ridden regarding pure forces. It's so crazy.
Is it more intense than Dogfart though?
The thing is, it's really hard. The positive forces on both are so...
The thing is, we made the thing with the Cannon and Dogfart, where we both agreed that on Dogfart we wouldn't even have our hands up. But I don't think I would that on Insane either.
That's true. You know what? The more I think about it, Insane and Dogfart are pretty on par force-wise. But Dogfart is a longer ride, right? Because you get 3 laps on it.
Oh yeah, that's true. So let's keep Dogfart up above it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a little more sense, I think.
Okay, what's next?
Next up is Draco at Wallaby Holland. So that's the Zero Tivoli there. It's
I would say top
okay.
of the lowest tier.
I still think it's below hashtag like me for sure. I think it's above, below Nyckelpigan as well.
Below Nyckelpigan?
I think so, yeah. But just
I think it's
maybe.
below Flying Eagle and Down and Bisverman as well.
I'm
and
not
Arthur
sure.
and Atlantic.
I think, yeah, yeah, that makes sense to me.
And what about a coaster like Crazy Bats? Isn't that also more intense?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Below Crazy Bats, above Little Phoenix Passen.
Oh, that's how you want to do it. I'm down with that. It's just not... The scariest thing about that coaster is the warning siren next to it, and not the actual ride.
Should be... is it story time?
I've explained it once before, but not in detail, so you can go ahead.
Okay, we was in Wallaby Holland in the queue for Draco. Me, Nick, and also Floor. And then some siren went off, and I literally thought we were going to die. I was so terrified. I was not myself for the next couple of minutes after that.
Yeah, It's the siren that goes off if the country's being like invaded and stuff. Like it's the absolute super loud emergency siren, and the siren itself, the thing making the noise, is literally right behind the fence at Draco. So it was so loud, and we didn't. It was just testing, but we had no idea.
The funniest thing is we talked about it afterwards, and Nick said, I was also concerned, but that was mostly because we haven't ridden Goliath yet at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, we luckily got Untamed, but yeah. Dude, you almost wanted to rewrite Untamed as well for the rest of the day instead of even writing Goliath. But I don't blame you. Alright, I think we should move on to the next one. Jetline, another unfortunate one, of course, but looking aside that, the thing is, I think the intensity of it is a bit overrated, because the second half with the Helix is really not that intense at all. But the first half...
No, I think it's... Yeah, it's a better ride than those two, but intensity-wise, I would say it's the same story as Euromir and Cobra, but less intense.
Yeah, so it's in pretty bonkers. I personally could see it right below Colorado, maybe? I think Colorado is a little more wild, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I might also say Phoenix is more intense.
That makes sense to me. It's so close.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. Should we place it between Colorado and Phoenix, maybe?
Yeah. I'm down for both, so let's leave it there for now. A ride in the same park that's more intense though, Monster. Monster is more intense in the end of the day, I think, because of the drop and the junior moment.
The most intense parts of Jetline is more intense, but Monster is way more consistent.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that much higher. I actually think it's one spot above Jetline.
Yeah, I can't quite put it above Colorado personally.
No, not me either. Neither.
I think Drafts is asking whether or not we think Jetline will open. I think personally they will try their best to see if it makes sense to open. So I think they're gonna look for an opportunity, or try their best to see if it's possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up is Caninos. Wait, I haven't even thought about it. Have you ridden that one, Simsalabong?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I forgot when I made the list whether or not you've ridden it. So this is an old Zero Kitty coaster from Bong Bong Land that doesn't exist anymore. Well, it does exist. It's just in storage, but it hasn't been open in 16 years, I think. And it's the same as Mariehøen at Bagen. So it's, I think maybe in the top of the sleeping one. Or below Den Vilde Hønsejagt, maybe.
No, I don't think it's below Den Vilde Hønsejagt.
Okay. Next up, K3 roller skater, same as Delfinexpressen at Junior Coaster. If I personally think I would just put it one spot below Delfinexpressen, because Delfin is a little more rough, so that adds some intensity, I guess.
Yes, let's do that.
And then we have Carven. Now this is the same layout as Kamelen and Jungle Rally, but it's an older version of it, and I think it's more intense.
Yeah, I don't really care about these. I mean, they are so close to each other, so yeah. Let's put it above them.
I kind of want to put it in Wii. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Then I don't. Then I care a little bit, because it's definitely not more intense than the Mariehøen model, I think.
Oh, I think so, because it's got a little pop of airtime.
What was Mariehøen?
Where? I think you froze again. Villas, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now I can.
Okay, nice. Right after the drop, we have a little bunny hill also, the Mariehen model.
Yeah, but it doesn't give any airtime though.
I don't know. I don't feel like the forces is very different from the newer model.
Okay. We can put it below then. Let's do that for now. Alright. Krake at Heide Park. This thing might be short.
Oh yeah.
But all 3 elements deliver good force.
The thing with this one is that for GPs, it's probably very intense.
Yeah.
But I think for us, it's just a very cozy ride experience because just very fun, very floaty, very smooth, very comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be that high.
Me neither. I mean, I would put it right below Handketten, maybe. Villas, you keep freezing.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Villas, you...
Am I in again?
Yeah, you're in again.
That's good. I think it's below Flagermusen.
Yeah, that's fair.
So in its 8 tier.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Questen, I
Also
think...
because otherwise it would be like in the same tier as coasters like Fly and Blue Fire and Colossus. And it just doesn't belong there, I think.
That's actually true, yeah. Questen at Grønland, the suspended family coaster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in Wii, isn't it? It's only got... Oh, maybe it could be actually at the bottom of its 8.
Nah, I think it's in Wii. I think it's... is it in the bottom? I can see that, actually.
Because I'm thinking, like, compared to Calamity Mine.
Yeah, I can agree.
Okay, let's leave it there for now. Twister at Grønland, though. It's more intense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's above... If I compare to really like, for example, Falcon, it's definitely above that one.
Yeah. I think I would take it above Crazy Mine and Big Loop as well.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe Juwelen. No, not Juwelen.
Let's leave it below Juwelen.
Yes.
Drafts
that's
asks,
good spot.
do you think they're gonna build a Jetline again? If they take it down, I don't think so.
I don't think so neither.
Pegasus at
Especially because Schwarzkopf doesn't exist anymore. Especially because Schwarzkopf doesn't exist anymore. And it's a Schwarzkopf Anzera project.
Yeah. And it's only really there now because it's a popular classic. Well, it was. Pegasus at Europa Park. It's got some good moments. I think this is... It's 8, but like it's not at the bottom of 8 at all.
Oh, which one is it?
Pegasus at Europa Park. Personally, I would put it like right below Draukon.
I would say below Drifting Coast as well. And maybe below the Ville Moose, because sometimes that lateral turn can be quite insane.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I forget about that lateral turn. Alright, I think you should just judge this next one, because this is your baby. Lisebergbanan at Liseberg.
Yeah, I love that thing. But mainly because of just how beautiful of a experience it is with the location and the journey from the forest.
Yeah.
But I think it belongs in the Wee Bit Wicked tier.
I would probably agree.
Probably above Blue Fire, below Colossus, maybe.
Makes sense to me. I think maybe... Yeah, you know what? I think I could almost see it above Colossus, but I could also kind of see it below Blue Fire. I think it's really hard ranking that one. Next up is Draun at Legoland Billund. That's probably... I mean, isn't that basically that's the weakest of the power coasters, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But it's still got some laterals, though. So it's not sleeping.
Yeah, Draft Matters, I can see Juven being more intense than Banan as well.
It's so hard to judge when I think about it.
Yeah, it is. Iseberg Banan is more consistent though, so that's the thing for me that does it.
It feels a little more violent as well.
I think Dragon is good in the bottom of we tier.
Makes sense
personally.
to me, yeah. Luna at Liseberg. I think that's like right above Atlantica Super Splash personally. It's got that little bit of twistiness and airtime, but it's not really a whole lot.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Nice. Fun fact, I haven't tried any Woody in Sweden, and I have been in every Swedish park with a Woody. Yeah, dude, Drafts, you are the unluckiest person when it comes to Swedish theme parks. I feel like I'm so sorry, seriously. But luckily, it's easy to return.
Yeah.
And I agree, Pegasus is a shockingly good family coaster. It kind of like, it's a mini version of Mine Train Ulven to me.
Does have some of the same points.
Yeah.
Is it Luna next?
Luna next. I want to hear your opinion above our, like, that versus Anubis in intensity for you.
Oh, Anubis.
Okay. I would say, I would definitely say Luna is still above the two suspended coasters, though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, when I wrote it here last year, good lord, is it intense sometimes. Like some of
it is very intense. But I was thinking if it is even in that tier.
Oh, it's 100% in that tier for me.
I was thinking it was above like Helix and Desert Race.
It's definitely, I mean, we agree upon that for sure. I think it definitely belongs in Bloody Insane. I mean, when you ride it after it's warmed up a little bit, you laugh because of how intense it is. It makes you
it's just
laugh because of that alone.
Oh, Rob Coaster says Luna's is Skull tier. I don't think that's even close to that tier. If you're looking at that coasters like Canon and Insane.
I don't think that either, but I still think it's at least in the middle of Bloody Insane, at least.
Okay. I can see that. It's more intense than Fluke for Norgård when I think about it.
It's more intense than Black Mamba too.
Yeah. Is it more intense than the SLCs? I don't think so. Or the SLC and Cobra.
I think it is, personally.
Maybe more than... Okay. What about this? Above Cobra, but below Condor.
Okay, we can say that. Meet in the middle. It always works.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Drafts. You really definitely have to go back at a good time. Do you still have to make the long walk to Wildfire? Oh, yes, you do. And you still don't see the coaster before you are at the coaster, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm the last one to ride this coaster, Wodan Timbo Costa at Europa Park, or Wodan.
Oh yeah,
Wodan
that's
is
amazing.
Such a wild ride, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I would say above Condor, below Anubis. Bloody Insane.
I'm down for that.
Nice.
It's so wild, dude.
Yeah.
Johan, if you're watching, or Karen on Fanboy.
Yeah, then
yeah. Exactly. We're mocking you now. If Luna has the same intensity through the entire ride, then it would be the best coaster in Denmark. You'll probably have a top 50 coaster. Yeah, I mean, if it had the same intensity all the way through, that as its most intense moments, it would low-key be the most intense coaster in Britain.
Yeah.
The
most intense coaster?
One of.
Oh, one of, yeah. Sorry, what was you about to say?
So you've ridden this a lot more recently than me as well. Nessie at Hansa Park, sorry.
Yeah.
I would guess more, like, from my memory, it's in a wee bit wicked, but it's up to you with this one.
I would say so as well. And I would personally go above Crazy Mind, below Big Loop.
Okay. It makes sense to
I
me
think that's
below
fair.
Big Loop.
You have a very, very good ejector moment and a very forceful loop. Or mostly the valley after the loop. Yeah. The ejector on the second drop is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a fast spot. But the pacing of that ride is obviously very weak, but I can totally live with that.
Yeah, it's got some really good moments from what I remember.
I'm realizing something.
Yeah.
Didn't you say at some point that you think Lisebergbanan is more intense than Jetline?
Oh yeah, I totally did, didn't I? I still think so when I think about it now. I do think so when I think about it now. It is more intense. Holy shit.
You think so?
I think so. It's up to you. I mean, I would still see Jetline below Phoenix the more I think about it, but also probably just because you mentioned that.
But if you think about
hard.
that bottom of a second drop, and that's intense, and also the crazy lateral jolt you get on the overbank.
Yeah. We can keep it like this for now, maybe go back to it.
Yeah.
Rob Coaster says, maybe Luna is insane, but Thunder Coaster 100% deserves Skull Tier, mainly due to how apocalyptically rough it is. Yep, it definitely.
Let's see about that one later.
Yeah.
Anyways, Meeting Spots. We know where that's going.
Yeah, we know that it's going. Bottom tier because it's ugly. Of the junior coasters. Tiki Waka at Wallaby, Belgium. It's a fun ride, but it's not any more than it's aight. I mean, it's aight. It's alright.
Yes.
I think personally, Melkeveien is more intense.
Oh, I don't think so at all. I got crushed by Floor in some of these lateral moments.
Oh, then we gotta race it up. That alone.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not more intense than Pegasus, though, right?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's more intense than. I think it's more intense than Krake.
No way. Ain't no way. What do you mean,
some of these lateral
bro?
moments, Krake is just floaty and fun. Chikiwaka have some pretty strong lateral moments.
I don't think they're that
Actually, I'm just
strong,
realizing
just
something.
fun.
Boban is more intense than Krake.
Is it really? You know what? Let's just take Kaga down because I'm not. No, you know what? The Monin is more intense than Kake as well.
Yeah, it is. It is actually.
You know what? Let's
Draukong is more intense. I can't believe I'm saying it, but Draukong is more intense than Kage.
We're not putting it further down now. But Tiki Waka, you know what? I can see it here. Can we meet in the middle again?
You can't put it above Kage.
I can't do it. I have a hard time putting it above Pegasus.
Okay. That's fair.
Yay, thank you. Royal Scotsman. It hurts.
But they have some pretty good positives, actually.
Okay, I don't remember it well enough. Is it more so than Flying Eagle, maybe?
Yes, it definitely is. I think it's more so than Kvesten, also.
Okay.
Not more than Kvesten. About the same.
Okay.
But it's more rough than Kvesten, so maybe just above Kvesten.
Yeah.
That's true. We argue more about the placement of the kiddie coasters. kiddie coasters and family coasters than the big rides.
That's because they're all so close together, to be honest.
Yeah.
Speaking of Super
Why is
Splash.
there two spots? A tornado draft manuals ask. I suppose it's because you made a boost mode placement.
Oh, no, there's not 2 spaces for a tornado. I don't have the boost mode placement. But we can. I mean, we get into tornado pretty quickly. We can consider that maybe.
What's the next coaster?
The next coaster is Super Splash at the Wallaby Belgium. I mean, this is just a weaker version of Atlantica Super Splash. I said at Wallaby Belgium. It's a Plopsaland. I would say, because it doesn't have the bunny hill and the backwards thing, I would probably say that Draco is more intense.
It does have a bunny hill, doesn't it?
It does have a bunny hill. Oh yeah, it does have a bunny hill. Yeah.
Oh, it does?
I'm so dumb.
I can't remember.
I still think Crazy Bats is a little more intense, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it below that.
Yeah. We should stop arguing about the kiddie coaster so much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much.
It takes so much time. T-Rex Family Coaster at Jerusalem Line. This is a great power coaster, but I don't think it's more intense than Melgavine. It's better, but it's not more intense.
Yeah. I think it's just below.
Yeah, I agree. Mountain coaster at Hammarbybacken in Stockholm.
That's pretty intense actually. Some pretty strong laterals.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be a wee bit wicked.
Yeah, I think so. That's a good TF. I think it's personally I think it's below Haiti and Falcon, I think.
Yeah. I think I would put it below Flucht der Dämonen as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're at Thunder Coaster. Skull. Moving on. Now. Villas, you freeze
am I on again?
Yeah, you're on again.
I work. Nice.
Listen,
I think Thunder Coaster is bloody insane.
I agree. I think I'm not sure if I would put it above Euromir though.
I would.
Okay.
I would put it above Look for Knockout as well.
But is that because of the roughness?
That's hard to tell because I'm just quite exhausted when I hit the brakes on that one.
No, that's because you're almost gonna die on it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think
let's leave it there for now.
Because this does have a lot of stuff going for it. Let's leave it there. Is it really that bad with Thunder? Yeah, I mean, especially there's one jolt on Thunder Coaster right before the first hill that is the worst jolt I've ever felt on a coaster. It's worse than anything on an SLC. It hurts so bad, and you can't prepare for it.
Right. I still personally prefer that jolt to for example, the Vampire one. Was it just before the double hardline roll? That was
Yeah, it hit you pretty hard there too.
Yeah.
I still think this is worse though, because this actually knocks the breath out of me. It's not good. Dude, alright. So listen, Woodchubane at Tivoli Gardens, right?
Okay, are we ranking it on a back row? I think we are, because you can always wait for the back row.
Yeah, back row and with a good brakeman, which is still possible like 60% of the time.
Yes.
I think is pretty bonkers, because it's kind of wild.
So glad you're saying it, because I thought I was the one who was going to talk it up.
Oh, you probably still are, because I wouldn't put it above Phoenix.
No. I would probably personally put it above Colorado.
Nah. But I'll meet you in the middle then, above Jetline. How about that?
Okay. Yes.
Nice. I just want to...
Woodchubane has the 4th best airtime in Denmark.
4th best?
More like the second best, in my opinion.
I think I kind of agree with drafts. No,
Yeah.
I would say fifth. Phoenix, Falcon, Lunel, and Piraten.
Oh, your opinion is not good.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, it hurts when you land on your butt, okay? Untamed. That's in
Okay.
Deadly. That's in Deadly.
Let's not even argue.
I
think we kind of have to argue where, though.
I think personally I would have it below Insane, above Karanan, but I don't remember Karanan well enough, though.
I'm more exhausted after a white on Cannon.
Okay. But it... Okay, yeah. But the thing about Untamed is it exhausts you in a different way. It physically exhausts you because it literally gives you bruises.
That's true.
The thing about it, it's because of intensity and not roughness, it physically hurts. And so does Insane and Dogfart Coaster. But does Karanan hurt, though?
Yeah. Okay. You got me. It's above Cannon. Yeah.
I should be a lawyer.
Untamed equals Mini Steel Vengeance. Have you written both? Because if you have, I would be curious to hear what do you think is has the most intense airtime? Because I personally hardly can imagine airtime being stronger than Untamed.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard is that Steel Vengeance has slightly weaker airtime, but so much more chaos with it and a lot more of it. But yeah, I want to hear your opinion as well, Stallion. Also, just why you prefer one to the other, for that matter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's the next?
So next up is one of the Winchester coasters. I just don't know which one it is. And we got. Wait, hold on. Where's the other one? I think we should rank those together. There's the other one. Okay, so let's just say this first one is Force, and the second one is Fear.
Yes.
I think Force is at least in its height. The top of its height.
Yeah, I would say we bit Wicked.
Okay.
Because that's where Handcatten is.
Yeah, that's true. I think the Force is more intense than Handcatten as well. It's not like Fear,
Yeah,
but there's still some elements that really knock you out. He froze again.
Am I in again?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a sound when I freeze.
That's good to know. You know yourself when it happens.
Yeah, but only sometimes.
Okay, so
I can hear his Discord sound. And then you say, he froze again.
You're like that one politician in the US. You don't know who that is, I think, but okay, so I would say above Mountain Coaster as well. What about you?
I thought you said Handcatten is more intense.
Oh no, I think Force is more intense.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay. We can leave that below and then maybe take Fear here. Wait, I know you would rank Fear like up here.
Freeze.
Oh, you're back in.
You froze. I think you froze as well. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, it's something with the connection then. It's gotta be. I know you would put Fear like up here.
No.
Okay. But I know you
No.
prefer Fear a lot to Force.
Yeah, I prefer it, but I don't think it's that much more intense.
Yeah. Okay. I mean...
I think they're both below Handcatten personally, but if you don't agree, maybe we could put Force below and Fear above Handcatten.
Let's do that. Okay, so... Civilian prefers Force to Fear. Force has the worst layout, but Fear is much less smooth. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, Civilian, no, he prefers Fear to Force. Okay, yeah, that's the more popular opinion. So does Rob. All right.
Also, he replied on the Untamed Steel Vengeance. They're very similar in terms of airtime strength. Untamed feels like it has all of Steel Vengeance intensity in a smaller package. I still prefer Steel Vengeance because of its longer experience. Okay. Some people say it's pretty equal though. Also. But for example, Johan, Canon fanboy, he says that Untamed is like way more intense. And he even prefers it also.
Yeah. I think...
I don't expect Steel Vengeance to beat Untamed for me, neither.
I don't expect it either, but I could see it happen.
Yeah.
What Civilian is saying is pretty similar to a lot of the stuff I've heard as well. I guess we'll see someday.
Okay. Yeah.
Now...
what's the next thing?
The next thing is Tornado.
Okay. Do we rank it as boost mode tornado or normal tornado? That's the thing.
I think we should rank it as normal tornado, but
yes,
because boost mode not
but
only
can we
is
just
it rare,
honor
it's
the
not
spot?
even... Oh my god, he keeps freezing. He keeps freezing.
That... I think I'm in again.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, I think you are.
Oh, annoying.
Wait, hold on. We should try to, just so this doesn't happen anymore, we should try to hang up and call back.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yep. We're waiting for him. So you can get to see a bit of my Discord. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hello.
Oh, it's not good.
Well, you're back.
Yes.
Awesome. Tornado isn't intense, it's just painful, Ian says.
It is intense.
It's definitely intense. But it's got some weaker moments for sure. It's not intense all the way through, but it is very intense.
But
those first wears his super suit.
Even though it has some weaker moments, it's definitely in the bloody intense at least.
At least, yeah. If it was boost mode, it would be I think here.
Boost mode, it would be where?
Here. Or
you have to say it, I think.
Oh, it would be right below Dogfart, probably in boost mode.
I actually think boost mode is below. I think boost mode is above Dogfart.
Maybe it could even top it, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Really.
But normal tornado
it's
definitely going in bloody insane.
I still think it could be above Conda. I still think it's technically more intense.
Let's do that. I agree.
It fucks you up more.
Yes.
And
also, it have two moments that are like some of the most intense, crazy moments. Two moments that alone is more intense than the majority of elements on the Deadly Tears.
Yeah.
Coasters.
The drop alone on Tornado is still one of the most intense elements I've ever experienced.
I say the drop on Tornado is almost as insane as the Bunny Hill on the Dogfart coaster. Almost.
Not quite, but like it's very close. It's got more laterals than airtime, but it's yeah. Yeah, Draft, we should definitely talk again at some point for sure.
But yeah, also I would say also the last Helix is crazy intense.
Yeah, it really is, and it hurts. Also, the Twisted Bunny Hill. We never talk about that one.
Yeah,
it's really good. Right. Next up is Odin-Explasen. We should probably just do this one pretty quickly, right? It's
right below menu line.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm the Dragon Legend. Alright. It's really intense. It's in bloody insane, I think.
What is it?
Storm the Dragon Legend.
Yeah, I agree. It's very, very intense. It was the most intense coaster on our trip to Norway and Sweden last year.
Yep.
I think it's the most intensive inverts, or is it?
I think it is. I think those positive forces are really hard, and so it is on those other inverts. But Storm also has that legendary ejector moment and the insane hang time, so I think it goes above them for that reason alone, or for those reasons.
Yeah.
Actually,
But still below though.
I think it's that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Toof
What about
targets.
airtime strength? Where would Storm rank?
Oh,
Near the
airtime
top.
strength.
Near the top.
Definitely, it's one of the best airtime moments I've done.
It's insane how an invert can have stronger airtime than a prefab, but it's possible.
Yeah,
The airtime on Storm is way stronger than the airtime on Colossus. For
yeah,
sure.
definitely. It really is. Like it's fantastic ejector airtime for an invert as well. It's crazy. Right, Toof target. I don't think we have to argue. There we go.
Yeah.
Silver Star. Listen, people sleep on this ride. Okay, it's not. It's got good floater, and the second half has some good punch to it.
But it's not that intense.
No, it's not bonkers, but I think it's in like the higher end of Wee Bit Wicked. I think it's like around Blue Fire's level.
Yeah. I agree.
Actually, you know what? No, now when I think about it, maybe I would put it at below Twister, actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe even lower, because when I think about, for example, Falcon.
I don't think Falcon is more intense, though.
No? I mean, you got some more lucky rides, so I would let you. I would trust you on this one.
I don't think. I mean, Falcon's first drop is a little more intense, but the rest of the ride, I think Silver Star's airtime is a little more punchy, maybe. And the thing about Silver Star is just it's got positive forces as well that Falcon doesn't have, and a bit of laterals for that matter.
Oh, Draft Manual says Helix, Space Shooter Hill, or Storms. I suppose, yeah, definitely Helix Hill here. I would say strength-wise, they are pretty close, but Helix is so much more sustained.
Yeah, Helix Hill is so big and incredible. It's similar to the first one on Conda, but
it's not quite as good, but almost.
Yeah. Should we then take Silver Star maybe below a few of these, or I could take it right above Falcon if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We have a Wild Mouse above B&M Hyper, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Vampire, another SLC. I guess it's just right below Condor, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then Wildermusen at Grenelund, the Wild Mouse. This is a
Now,
great Wild Mouse.
That's an intense family coaster.
Yeah, when it's not shrimped.
Yes. And Frederick, our good friend, said that it was running on the weaker side when we was there for the second time.
Yeah, and it was definitely weaker than the first year.
Yeah. I think it's pretty bonkers.
I agree, 100%. But I'm not sure if I can quite take it above Phoenix personally.
No, I think it's more intense than Jetline and Monster, the same pack.
I don't think I could put it above Monster because of the G forces on that one.
No.
But I could take it above Jetline personally.
We go below Rutsjebane, above Jetline.
Let's do that.
I have ridden Mayan, and I thought it was pretty good. Still rough, but at least you don't get the headbanging, and it's not nearly as rough as, for example, Condor, because that also have the west restraints, but it's still absolutely terrible because it's so rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to agree with you, Durf Manuel, that Wildermusen is more intense than Monster, but We also have Nick from Northern Rise here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Leave me alone.
Alright, next up.
I personally think people sleep a bit on Express Platform 13 as well. At Wallaby Hall.
That's the next one.
That's the next one. Because a lot of people say that after the first inversions, there are no forces. And I couldn't disagree more. I think it's got some good forces in all the drops and turns.
Whoa, relax. Are you putting it in pretty bunkers?
Oh, no, I'm just hovering.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. No, I'm not putting it there. It's definitely a wee bit wicked for me, at least.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I would overall put it above Big Loop as well.
I can see that.
Because it's got the positive force. It's not quite as good as Big Loop, but then it's got a lot more positive forces, like more often, and some laterals as well.
A pretty good launch.
Yeah, that's true. The launch is pretty great. And you can, I mean, this is basically the ranking of Rock and Roller Coaster as well, for our sake, you know?
Yeah. The Sea Submarine is also very intense.
Yeah. I could see it like both above and below Twister personally. But
I would definitely not put it above Twister.
Okay. Then let's keep it there. Schweizerbahn at Europa Park is, I think it's like close to the bottom of Wii.
Oh, that low.
Oh, maybe not. I think it's above the junior coasters, but not more than that.
Okay, I think it's above the intense kiddie coasters as well, like Nugel Peak and Isværm Down.
Really? It doesn't really do much, though.
I mean...
It doesn't have any of the whip, at least, of that Bobbahn at Heide Park has.
No. I also think... I mean, for my taste, Bobbahn is also... in Heide Park is also too low, because I think these bobsled had the out-of-control feeling that I also consider as intensity.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't... for me personally, when Schweizerbahn finally gets its speed to get the out-of-control feeling, that's when it hits the brake run.
I mean, so does Down at Tulefilm.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's immediately after it just gets the speed. Like, it doesn't get to do anything with the speed. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same with Down, for example. And these most kiddie that we have here.
But would it make sense then to have it above Down and below Flying Eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And
again, we are arguing over a little family coaster.
Yeah, we should stop with that, yeah. Orkanen at Fall of Soulland.
Okay. That's not that intense. No. It's not much more intense than Questen, to be honest.
Yeah, not a lot more. It's got a little bit better positives in the helices, and then of course it's got the overbank, which is really good.
Yeah, the overbank is very good.
Yeah,
but I think it's not much above Questen. Probably above the two mine trains afterwards, and that's probably it. And then below the other power coaster.
I'm fine with that personally.
Okay, nice.
Wildkatten at Shovel, which is just a standard cyclone with a loop. The loop and the first drop are insane.
Yeah. That's enough to put it in the at least wee bit wicked, I think.
Yeah. Everything else after that is not, I mean, I think it would probably be above Nessie.
I agree.
I could see it above Express as well.
I agree.
Where would you see it from here?
Exactly there, actually.
Okay, perfect. I was thinking the same thing.
Nice.
Civilian says he sleeps on Express because after the Sea Serpent roll, it's so boring. I just disagree so much. I think it's all that it drops and all of that are really fun, but I'm in the minority for that 100%.
It has some good laterals as well. I would say the second half of Express is not intense, but it has some good laterals and a little power flow airtime also. So it's a pretty fun ride.
Yeah. Drafts doesn't
And the
see
theming is incredible.
Yeah, the theming is really, really good. And it's also good on Avengers. I don't care what anybody says about that. It's good. Drafts doesn't see any force in the overbank on Ocane. That's wild to me, because if you sit in the front row, you definitely get some great force up there, I think.
Okay, Draft Manuals just said... Oh, sorry, we'll take it in order.
Yeah, extreme opinion, Vilcatten is more intense than Monster, and maybe Keranon? What?
Yeah.
No way.
That's the thing I just saw.
It's not even close.
Can we throw him out of the chat, please?
Yeah, ban. Drafts, you're banned. No. Okay, once again, we got a couple family coasters more. This first one we shouldn't really discuss that much. Extreme Racers, it's just a less intense version of the Villemoose and such, right?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
are they? There. But I think less than... I think just barely less than Pegasus as well, personally.
I agree. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I agree.
Okay. While Mine Train Ulven, great family coaster. Basically just a bigger, better version of Pegasus.
But
I think
I think it's a borderline. It's on the border to being a thrill coaster. I think.
I agree.
That's a. I think it's definitely a wee bit wicked.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing near the bottom of Wee Bit Wicked somewhere.
I think it's not. I think it's above the spinning coasters and the mountain coaster, and that's probably it. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's a pretty good spot for it.
Yeah.
Those Pinfire loops are intense because they feel like they're falling apart on you. Yeah, definitely, and they're so small and tight as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. And some laterals jaws that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. And Drafts doesn't feel the positives on Keranon. What?
Which is. Yeah.
Drafts, you need to revisit. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, but you need to revisit Hansa Park.
I'm giving you the bad beer face.
Yeah.
I have to do that.
I'm sorry, Drafts. We're not bullying, I promise. We're just bullying. Okay. Pinsweenel, Kitty Coaster. I guess it's...
Yeah.
I think personally it's like right above. Just because it hurts with the laterals, it's like right above the Marie Hurten clones, I personally think.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Piraten. Bloody insane at least.
Ooh. Yes, bloody insane.
Yeah, because it packs a punch all the way through.
Yeah. I think it's more intense than Storm.
I think so too. I think I would say it's more intense than Woden as well.
Yeah, I agree.
But I can't score. I don't know about Anubis though.
No, I don't think so. Anubis is so...
Oh damn it, he froze again. You froze again.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Bad beer face again. That's not good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Piraten.
We've been streaming for 2 hours. I just noticed that. Holy hell. That went fast.
And some people have been here from
the entire stream.
almost the entire
Thank you to
Thanks so
everyone
much.
watching.
Yeah, it's so nice to have you here in the comments also.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Love y'all. And then Draft says, I don't feel it on Piraten. Desert Race Novgorod in any... Yeah, I mean, I guess we all feel positive forces differently, maybe. So that's why. Poseidon at Europa Park. I mean, it's got a bit of intensity. I think it's alright. It's alright, you know?
Yeah, I think it is as well. It is below Draukong. Is it below Krake?
I think so. I think it's below Tikiwaka as well. But
yeah, me too.
Probably not.
I mean, I would have wanted Tikiwaka higher, so that makes sense.
You know what? I think it's below the Wild Mouse coasters too. Oh, wait. You fell out again.
Yeah. Below Tijuana for sure, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Autograph manuals have been here since 45 minutes before it started. That's dedicated.
You're awesome, man. Hey, Nick joined.
Hey, hello,
It's
Nick.
Nick the Ride himself. And Nico. Hello.
Oh, back to Hansa Park. That's a good idea.
Definitely. You have an awesome trip
Um,
when you do that. But I could see Poseidon below the Wild Mouse coasters as well, by the way. I don't know about
yeah. Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Then we got Timber Ride. That's just another of the Mariehøn clones. Pulsar. Pulsar's not that intense. It's okay.
No. But it does have that backwards Atom Hill launch.
That's the only
Really
intense moment.
bending over.
I think that moment alone takes it up in the higher end of its height, but not more than that.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's. Oh, the thing is, I think it's below the moon. I think it's above the moon, but I think it's below Barbaren.
I think it's below Draukong, personally.
Okay, let's go for that. That's fine with me.
Okay. And then we have another Mariehøn clone. Let's say it's the best one because it's a Bakken. Polar Explorer.
Oh, you're getting some huge compliments.
Oh my god, the chat is going fast. Everyone should know that. Oh, thank you, Traps. It means a lot. Nico, that means so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That means a lot, really. I mean, it's because of everyone watching that I'm even able to make sums. So I feel bad about being so.
Oh, now I'm also getting compliments. Thank you so much.
You guys are
We're
truly
also
underrated.
really
Thank you.
enjoying being part of it.
Yeah.
So much.
It's such a great community. That's why I feel so bad that it takes me so long to put out videos right now. But I've, you know, it's just how it is. So I'm so thankful that all of y'all are still, I mean, sharing your love.
I froze again.
Oh, you froze again.
that's not
bad
good.
for your face.
Really?
But hey, bring out the good balloon for the guys in the comments.
Oh yeah. Guys, you deserve a intimate face.
Yeah, you deserve. Wait, hold on. In the big, I'm gonna make it big, because that's what y'all deserve. Are we going on the club tour? Villas isn't, right?
No, I'm not.
No.
I can't afford it, especially with the trip to Italy.
Yeah. I don't think I'm joining, but I want to, so I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe not.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the panels. It's just I mean, music has been such a big interest for me lately, so that's like my main priority, time-wise. But I do enjoy making videos every once in a while, also.
It's great whenever you do. I always get excited every time.
Thank you. Okay, Polar Explorer.
Polar Explorer. It's.
I think it's above. Is it?
Wait, where's Mine Train Ulven? I forgot. I can't even find that thing anymore. Where is it?
I think that's an we bit wicked.
Oh yeah, there it is. I think
below
Polar
3.
Explorer is around the same level as that.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
Maybe a below. You know what? Polar Explorer is less intense than the Winges clones. Oh,
Yeah.
Winges coasters.
And also less intense than Loop. Is it just
No, I
below
don't
Lupin?
think
Just
so.
above? Okay, just above Lupin. What about that?
I think that makes more sense, right? Because Lupin's only got that one really intense element, but Polar has like the two great helices and the drop
That makes
track.
sense to me.
Terran. This is gonna rustle some feathers, probably.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
listen. It's at least around Helix, maybe, if not
Yeah.
higher. I think
I think it's higher than Helix.
so too.
Helix have some standout moments that's more intense than anything on Taron.
Yeah.
However, Taron is more consistently intense, I think.
I think
Uh,
you know what? I think it's up here somewhere.
In the, I think it could be in the lower end. Oh, it's a bit hard to compare when we not fully agree also, because when I look at Lyno, I think Taron is more intense than Lyno.
Oh, I don't think so.
No?
But at the same time,
But-
I don't know if I think it's more intense than. See, I think it's more intense than the SLCs. So this is a dilemma with
thing is-
ranking.
The thing is, I personally think Taron is just above Helix in that tier. But when I look at Lyno, I still think it should be like below that.
See, this is why ranking is so hard. It's
Yeah, especially we have to kind of agree on it.
yeah. Okay, tell me the exact spot you would put it.
Right above Cobra.
I'm down for that. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right, we're almost at the end soon. Victor Venom, long ass zero for Tivoli coaster, is
It's probably the
super
only
trimmed.
family coaster. It's probably the only family coaster that's going in the bottom tier.
Yeah, and it's only because it's trimmed now, so it does nothing. Oh, I think it's definitely in the top though, because it's got the good first drop.
Yeah, I agree.
Racing is in Wii, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good ride.
Yeah, it's probably below
I would say it's
below Drown.
below Drown. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Nice.
Okay, what's next? Rabelda, that's just a more intense version of Den Vilde Hønsejagt, really.
Yes. So just
Slightly faster clone, really. Reich. Reich is intense. It's the most intense of the family boomerangs.
yes, it's more intense than Luna. But it's not a tier above or anything, I think.
No,
Do you
I
think
agree.
that?
You know what? Actually, yeah, I think it's I. I think maybe it's a tad more intense than Kvasten.
Yeah.
It's got some good forces. How do you feel about that?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which is this? Oh, Matterhorn Blitz. So when I wrote Matterhorn Blitz at Europa Park, it sucked ass so bad because it was just trimmed to death.
But I can guarantee that you are unlucky. It's not below Extreme Racers at Legoland.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was thinking. I just got a terrible ride. But is it any higher than right above or like extreme?
No.
Okay, so that's where it ends up. I gotta remember to read the chat. I looked away for a little while. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Do we have any coaster trips planned for this year? Yep, Italy. We've been asked that a couple times now. We're planning to go to Italy for a few parks and maybe also a little bit in Switzerland and Austria, especially for Wild Train. It doesn't matter how much time between your uploads. You're really old. Thank you, Draft. Draft, you're too sweet. I love you.
He's probably compensating for the canon thing he said.
Yeah, you're making up for it, huh?
Holy shit.
Terran is absolutely fantastic, but not the most intense. I agree. It's not the most intense, but it's so good anyway. Like somehow, anyway. I agree.
It's still up there, I'd say. Wise.
I don't think I could put it above Pretty Bongers. I can definitely understand that for sure. It's hard to rank, I think, for intensity, so I could see there as well. Can't wait to try Terran. Terran overrated? Fair enough. I don't blame you for finding Terran to be overrated. I don't blame you for it. It's like a thing. I either fall in love with it or not, I think.
I do. That's fine.
Wait, you what? You do what?
I blame him.
Oh,
but I don't.
Well, I blame you then.
You can have like a little bad beer face, just a little one.
You preferred Vil Hønseak to Rebelda. I mean, they're clones, so I could see that. I think Rebelda was a little faster for some reason. The kind of music, we're just listening to some chill lo-fi music, just like a non-copyright playlist. I think that's actually ending soon. All right. Wait. The next one, Rally 88. That's just at Bisværmens level.
Yes, exactly.
Rutsjebane at Bakken. This ride is bad.
Yes, and it's not intense.
It's not. It's aight.
Yes. But where is it? Is it?
I think it's below Reich. Personally.
Yeah. Good spot.
You know what? Let's put it. Okay, so we both said at one point we prefer Kvasten, but is Kvasten more intense though? I don't think so, really.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, so that's where it ends up then. Seon, it's aight as. No, it's Sui. I think it's around Luna's level, personally.
Yeah, but just below, I think.
I completely agree. Skatteøen. I mean, it's Poseidon, but with less layout.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't think it's less intense than Poseidon, but let's just put it one spot below because it have less layout.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's just got less, but it's pretty much the same intensity. Yeah, just like you said at one point, Civilian, I've got the biggest library of memes, and it keeps getting built up. Like, if you guys want to see my library of memes, I'll show it to you. I've got so much going on, and this is just like so little of it. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Speedmonster. And you froze again. Those you froze again. Why are we seeing the bad beer face?
Oh, I thought I could make it the first thing you saw after I froze, but apparently not. Speedmonster, next up.
Yeah. It's not as quite as tame, I think, as people say. Oh my god, you froze again. Oh no. Villas, you froze again. Okay, so where would you put Speedmonster?
Definitely above Express platform 13.
Oh, 100% for me. It's not even close, I think.
Okay.
I think personally I would put Speedmonster around Fly's level, maybe.
That one, isn't it?
Okay, you froze again. Maybe you should try to hang up and call again.
Yes.
Damn, this freezing thing, it's not good. Okay, he's gonna call back in just a second. There we go. Alright. Beautiful.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Speed. So, what did you think about Speedmonster being right above Bluefire, below Liseberg Banan?
I think it's similar to Bluefire, where Bluefire had that one insane ejector pop. However, Speedmonster have a more intense Norwegian loop. Bluefire surprisingly have a better launch, which is quite insane.
That's actually kind of true.
I would put it below Juvelen for sure, personally.
Okay.
Could we put it between Juvelen and Bluefire then?
I think that's yeah. I'm wondering actually if I would put juveling.
Okay,
Yeah, you know
craft
that makes
metal
sense.
is something genius.
Nick, can't you make Villa sing "I'm gonna try my horn in your barking block" to a meme? I mean, it's a good meme. Oh, it's your local
maybe the one where I'm saying you need to finish it.
You need to finish it. It's still the best vlog we've done, I think.
Yeah,
on my channel at least.
I'm cringing so much when I watch it, but at the same time I love it.
Same. I mean, I didn't realize I was that loud when I'm drunk, and I hate it so much.
I don't realize that my eyes is like this.
Yeah, you're struggling to focus on things, I noticed.
Yes. It's so dumb.
Yeah. It was a good day. It was a horrible trip home. Horrible next morning. But it was a fun
Oh
one.
yeah. Draft Metal tells me to recreate the meme. I don't think I can do that.
Do it. There you go.
I don't think I can do that.
Do it. Do the roar.
But I'm not drunk.
Do it.
So I can't make the eyes that I make when I'm drunk.
Do it. Daddy, you promised me a roar.
What was I saying again? Oh, I'm gonna ride the ridden!
I'm gonna ride the ridden! Yeah.
I think that was also the point where I was saying like, I'm not ready, but Nick from Northern Rice is ready.
I think that's kind of where you were at your drunkest, I think. It feels like it.
Oh yeah.
Get the man a drink, yeah. I'm the only one of us who has actually had a drink while doing it. But
oh yeah, I haven't drank since New Year's Eve.
Man is celibate. I think this is the word for it. I'm not sure. Let's move on. Speed of sound. I mean, that's just Cobra. So
yes,
there we go. And then we have. I'm gonna put Cobra one spot above because it hurts more on the lift tool. There we go. Stambanan.
Okay, Nick. Before we play Stambanan,
oh yeah,
we have to make a Villa's impression.
Wait, okay, so what should I do an impression of specifically? Are you ready?
Make a wish.
Okay, I don't know.
I can't even remember where it is, but it was pretty accurate.
Okay, so this is I think I have this was probably be my impression of a drunk Willis. You need to finish it. I don't know. It's very hard for me to do impressions. I can't do it.
And a Nick impression would be, it was a good day. I love Villa.
I love Villa. Okay. Yes, Stambanan. We. Oh no, sleeping. Actually.
Sleeping.
But above Pinsvino, I think. No, below Pinsvino. No, above. I don't know.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can't see what is around there, but
wait,
yeah, below.
I haven't even realized my face cam is covering that. There you go.
Yeah, my face cam is covering something else.
There you go. So when we're down there, we'll do that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
That helps.
Next up is what is that? What is that?
Next up is Psyche Underground.
Oh, Psyche Underground. Oh,
Yeah.
I think that is pretty intense.
It's a wee bit wicked, I would say. Isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
But I have no idea where, personally.
I think it's just below Nessie.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Or just above. Just above.
I'm also down for that. Typhonen, I mean, it's just a much weaker version of Flagermusen.
Which one? So, yeah, but it's much weaker. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's more similar to.
Kvasten.
The one.
If even that. Oh, you froze.
Extreme Racers.
I think it's below Extreme Racers in that. I love. Oh my god. I didn't expect this to happen during the stream. Okay, his connection has died. Guys, where would you put Typhoon? This is a Simperlo spinning wild mouse. Wait, hold on. Okay, we need...
Wait.
There we go. Okay, it's working now.
Where did we put Extreme Typhoon? That low, I think it's a bit above that.
Okay.
I personally think it's just below stuff like Extreme Racers.
I don't think it's above Orcanon though, or Milgavine.
No. What about below Arcane, but above the Mine Trains?
I'm cool with that.
Rough Metal says nah.
Yeah,
not,
but he hates that ride. I've heard him talk about it before. He just hates it. Ride to Happiness, my dudes.
Okay.
I think
I think it's more intense on Typhoon, for example.
The Ride to Happiness, yeah. But like only a little bit because it just spins, you know. Oh my god.
Am I in again?
You're in again.
Nice.
Okay.
This god sucks.
This, I think it's the connection or something. We haven't experienced this before.
Maybe I get stuck.
To be fair, it's up here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it is in deadly tier.
Definitely. I would let you judge whether or not it's better than Karanon at least. Oh, it's more intense, I mean. You froze again. What did you say?
Yeah, I just say or if it is more intense or not better. I think it's less intense than Canon, personally. Okay. Slightly.
So that's where it ends up.
Yeah.
Thor's Hammer.
Okay, so according to Airtime this is a better coaster than Speed Monster.
Yeah, and no way for me. I think it's aight. Personally.
I agree.
But high end.
I think. Yeah.
Or around Tikiwaka, actually, maybe. It could be a little above.
Yeah. I think it's a bit below Tikiwaka, personally.
Okay. How much below are you? Well, yeah, it's definitely above this wall mouse, though.
Just below, because personally I would put both of them higher.
Yeah.
So that's suiting, I think.
Another SLC, Toxic Garden, aka Limited at Heidi Park. There we go. You know what? I'll put that at second above Vampire because it's less rough, so you can feel the intensity a bit more.
I mean, all rough beats you up more.
That's true. Let's just put it back again. Valkyria. All right, the Valkyrie. Yeah. It's not a very intense ride. It's just a lot of fun.
It's definitely way more intense than Krake, for example.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a wee bit wicked for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's personally I could see it both above or below Ulven.
Yeah. Below, I would say.
All right. Does that make sense then, that spot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Vildsvinet. It's also a wee bit wicked, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I often compare that to Handcatten in terms of intensity, actually. Also,
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I think I'll do that.
I think personally, I would take Winch's Force right above it.
So below Winch's, above Polar Explorer.
I think so. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I think so. Oh no, Villas. What's up? Please don't say I'm frozen again.
You're not frozen right now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, take the good balloon there. There we go.
Good.
Ridden
Very good, very
is super intense. Taking the vertical drop backwards in the back row is about the loudest I've ever screamed. Yeah, that drop is crazy. You don't even feel... There's a trim there. You don't realize that when you're on it.
No, not at all.
And right, guys, it's the last ride.
Oh, is it? That's so sad.
Do you know which one it is? You can't see it, so do you know which
No,
one it is?
I can't see it.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it in the spot I think it is, like real quick, and then we can discuss it. Just so you get surprised, maybe.
But remember, it's a little bit delayed for me, so it'll go probably 10 seconds or so till I can see it.
Oh, that's true. Okay, here, guys. See it?
Oh, that's Wildfire.
It's Le Pild.
Oh yeah. Okay, for real?
I think Wildfire is more intense than Helix.
Oh yeah, but it's more intense than that also.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's definitely more
I was
intense
just
than
comparing it to Helix in my head. That's the only thing I was
Oh yeah. It's more intense than the inverts.
Yeah. I think I would have Terran
More
just
intense-
above it.
I think it's more intense than Piraten. It's more intense than... I think it's more intense than Anubis.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. Is it really? Because it let... Is it really?
It is the foot off the gas a little bit, but still, I mean, the first 3 elements is enough to put it above Piraten.
I'm completely stupid. I'm completely forgetting about like the wave turn and all of that. I'm literally only thinking about the second and third half. Yeah, no, it's up here. I'm tired. I'm dumb as bricks right now. It's definitely.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that a fast spot? I think so.
Above Conda?
No.
And he froze.
Okay, I froze. Am I in again?
Yep.
Nice. I think that's a fair spot, just below Conda and above Anubis.
Okay, well that's the tier list. So the least intense one is obviously Tuff Tuff Talkit, and then the most intense is obviously Dogfart Coaster. Although it was close, it was very, very close between Dogfart and Insane, to be fair. You know, it's literally only because Dogfart goes 3 times, as we discussed. But yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
I just froze again, and then I.
Oh, I didn't even realize that time.
Well, what is it called? Suge in English.
Sigh.
Sight. That sound. Okay, so the top 10 most intense coaster we've ridden is number 1 Dogfart, number 2 Insane, number 3 Untamed, number 4 Cannon, number 5 Ride to Happiness, 6 Tornado, 7 Conda, 8 Wildfire, 9 Anubis, and 10 Piraten.
I personally didn't expect Anubis to actually be in the top 10. That's pretty
No,
insane.
but when we think about it, Anubis is... it is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's incredibly intense. It packs a hard-ass punch.
It's non-stop, element on element, very intense coaster.
Yeah.
At some point, we even argued if it was more or less insane than...
You froze. Then what? You froze, and then more intense than what?
We at some point we argued if it was more or less intense than Conda.
Yeah. It could
Also,
have
I
been
didn't
Belgium's
expect
most-
like the
no.
boomerangs and SLCs and stuff like that, and Cobra make it that high. But when I look at it, I agree with it.
Cobra makes sense to me. The SLCs I wouldn't personally place that high, but I think it's fair to have them there.
I actually think you were the one who said that Condor could. I think you were the one who suggested Condor to go above Cobra at the first place.
That was because of the roughness.
But then you were also the one who said, okay, well, next SLC's next to Condor.
I guess so.
You're
But
outsmarting
you
yourself
kept it
now.
going. Your fault. This chicanery, I will not. No, I'm kidding. Well, that was a long stream, actually. I don't know.
I don't think it's longer than I expected it to be, actually.
I guess not. Yeah. Civilian says, "I can't believe how close Wildfire was to neighbor opening again." Yeah. If Wildfire didn't was closed right after opening, it could have that would have been so unbelievably terrible.
Yeah.
I would have been so bummed out.
One thing I'm realizing by looking at our our tier list is that the tiers shouldn't be taken that seriously. It's more about the order. Because when I'm looking at the Pretty Bunkers tier, the Pretty Bunkers tier, then one tier above it. No, I'm okay. When we're looking at the Wee Bit Wicked tier,
Okay, you didn't freeze, but your sound didn't go through.
okay, I'm trying again. When I look at the Wee Bit Wicked tier, we have rides like Wildfire, Colossus, Blue Fire, and then when I look at the two tiers above it, we have a ride like Euromir, for example.
Yeah.
And then when I just look one tier below the Wee Bit Wicked, we have a ride like Questen, for example. So the tiers shouldn't be taken that seriously. It's more about the order, I think.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think about the tiers more because that's more colorful for me.
Yeah, it's just
And
like
it doesn't
the
stress
jump
me out as
between.
much.
But can we both agree that the jump between Fly and Questen is way bigger than the jump between Fly and Euromir, for example?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. Anubis is the one that Civilian disagrees the most with, or at least disagrees with. After the mid-course, it kind of dies. It has that one banked bunny hill that has 0 forces, but I still think the drop off of the mid-course slaps pretty hard, and then
And then the roll is very good.
The roll is very good, and the turn right before the roll, I think, as well. But yeah, it does have that one long element without anything going on. Nick, we all know where Marie Hernandez
What is it?
plays.
4
Yeah.
seconds and it's over.
Oh, sorry, what?
It's like 4 seconds and then it's over, and then it's yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Most of the ride is very, very intense, and the laterals is so powerful.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
It was
think
also the third place for a long time.
it really was. Yeah, it was holding out strong up there. Well, thank you guys, everyone, so much for watching. Everyone who tuned in at any time. I think it's a good time to end it now. And Villas is freezing again as he's showing off the balloons. There we go.
Yeah.
It looks so wrong when it's so close to the camera. Bye, Floor. Bye.
I can't believe Floor doesn't even know about this.
Villas, you should make a Floor impression as the outro.
Okay. What should I go with? I'm thinking.
Try to do Floor's Copenhagen accent. That's my favorite.
Ja, men altså, så skal vi jo til Tusindfryd og prøve nogle fede rutsjebaner, og så har de jo en dinglebane, som hedder Storm ved Dragon Legend. Det skal sgu nok blive meget sjovt.
The worst thing is you're just doing a good Copenhagener impression. You're not. Floor's Copenhagener impression is so funny because he still has a bit of his British accent in it. So we're going over to Tivoli Gardens. Oh my god, that's terrifying. The way he froze right there. Oh, I love that. Yes.
Yep.
Villas, that's how you froze. Okay. And he's still frozen. Holy crap. Okay, now you're not frozen anymore. We're saving that one. Can you say bye-bye, Villas? I think this is the good screen to end on.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.